dude, because this is take two, because technology is a cunt. So, let's put that in I am Kottontale. Close that out. Come over her. Technology decided to have a little cum spill. It happens every so often. You know, whatever. It happens. I do need to make sure that this is the one and only me tang. So there it is. Be Mooiisstt take two. Perfect. So let's go to my channel and go into okay. Wow, this is gonna be fucking lovely to technology. You frustrate me. Okay. Kitty, kitty, with me. I'm just a cat. Okay. I think I'm in the right place. No! I need to find the other. Oh, wait, I know how is a great way to find the other one. So let's get some quarantine bunny rabbit bitches. The beginning of this meeting is going to be a little interesting because this is take two. Technology decided to be a cunt. So. I'm going to take a moment and figure this shit out. Okay. Alright. Why is this being so frustrating? Oh, I haven't had to access it from here yet. That's probably why this is so weird. Oh no. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to trust that the other one. Okay, I'm gonna click that. Oh, well, thank you to the 4 individuals and the 1 opinion. I think that opinion was from Mark, but, you know, I usually try not to assume. Um, it's not showing that it's live anymore, so I'm going to assume that it's saved and all things are good on that front. So, let's bring everything back up real quick. So, hello motherfuckers and welcome to my Club of Cottontales. We are simply being moist. Moments ago, technology decided to be a bit of a cunt and take the first one away. So we had to do take 2. Gotta love that. Bah. Hopefully, we actually get the motherfuckers who were... Because we had, like, Mark was chatting with us and such, but, you know, technology decided to go... So... Ooh, gotta love technology. Alright, well, I have to spread the content again, so we're gonna do that. So, because the previous ones are gonna be the link that's gonna take it to the video that's no longer, no longer live. That's disappointing, too. I was having a good conversation. And who knows why it did it. I don't ever try to fucking figure that shit out. But we have our quarantine bunny rabbit bitches. They're giving you some love. Well, they're giving you toilet paper love. And what's now forbidden, moist kisses. You know what's awesome is at least that first meeting existed, because that first meeting probably will have, like, I guarantee this meeting has less tears than that other meeting. Because the other meeting was like, I wasn't medicated at the beginning of it. You know, I'm slightly medicated right now. We're live right motherfucking now again. Cause, you know, it wanted to be a bitch, but hopefully at least Mark comes back. Come say hello, Cottontail. Quarantined bunny rabbit bitches. Perfect. Share. Perfect. Now we have a new one. Yay! We have Be Moist and Be Moist Take 2, which is this one, motherfuckers. Um, not as cute as thumbnail as the first one, but you know what? When you're distracted, and you have to do some shit, so. Alright. Live right motherfucking now. Come say hello, Cottontails. Our quarantined bunny rabbit bitches giving love and forbidding moist kisses. I am Amber motherfucking Lewis. Welcome to my Club of Cottontails. It is currently just after 3 in the afternoon. Actually, it's 9 minutes to 4:20 somewhere, so that makes it 3:11. My social anxiety is just rough McGruff right now, so we're definitely just indulging in Club Cottontail to help that. Thank you to this universe for giving such beautiful sunshine right now. For Mahar, originally I wasn't going to do cam whatsoever. I did it because my bangs, they'd be looking so good. Like, I put on a shirt just because Mahar was looking good. Specifically my bangs. My bangs are giving me a whole ass mood, which I'm really happy about because I actually recently added more hair to it and gave it a fresh trim. It is it's looking moist as a motherfucker. Alright. If this is your first time here, Amber motherfucking Lewis, that's me. Hi, I'm Cottontail, and this is my Club of Cottontails. This is and always will be a 420 friendly and 21 plus content community. I created Club Cottontail as a way to help myself mentally and physically. I love my Club of Cottontails. It's helped my social anxiety in so many different ways, and I really do appreciate Mark and Tammy popping into Be Moist, whereas this is Be Moist Take 2. I appreciate them popping into that because in my brain was like, if no one comes, we're not going to do this. You know what I mean? Like, we're only going to do this when you absolutely need it. Because I'll do Club Cottontail meetings, sometimes not necessarily because I need it, because I desire it, but in that case I do need it because it's a way to help my social anxiety, because I can feel myself regressing into this rock that I've lived a huge portion of my life on. And I just don't want to. I want to be on top of the rock the way that I was meant to be because I'm an extreme extrovert. I love just meeting people and doing things, but I'm an extrovert with, some would consider debilitating behavioral disorders that make, it seem like I'm introvert. Every person I meet says that I'm introverted, extroverted. And I always thought that I was also introverted, extroverted, like I'm just both. I really am not. I'm an extrovert that has a shit ton of things going on in their brain that makes them seem like they're an introvert. I do enjoy staying in and doing things like that. Like, I enjoy that. I enjoy lots of different things. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like, I love playing video games, but, like, how dope would that be to, like, go to a park, you know what I mean? Like, hook some shit up to, like, a generator, get, like, a giant sheet and, like, do, like, a projector and play video games in the park. You know what I mean? Like, that shit would be fun. Ooh, I could do that outside my window in my backyard. Goals. Projector gaming. It's gotta be a thing. Ugh, I love this song. Be Moist Take Two is really is like a take two in some cases because like I'm medicated now. I've gotten a lot of my thoughts and feelings out. You know, I probably still will talk about some of them. Um, you know, my social anxiety is still really fucked up, and I do really hope that we get someone to come chat with us. Because if we only have lurkers, then you know, it's just gonna put me in that social anxiety box that I don't like, and I want to have my Club Kottontale meetings, you know, because it's just a beautiful place. It's my entity to desensitize myself to things, and, you know, Hosey Posey, my therapist, she likes to say that it's kind of like therapy in so many ways. So I don't want to stop that, but I'm really disappointed, because, like, we had, like, Mark chatting with us, and then technology goes, and just fucks itself, and you know, we have a cum spill, and then we have to restart the meeting. Um, I should have typed "be right back" in the previous one, but I'm sure, you know, if he gets notifications, it will pop up, and, you know, maybe they'll pop back in, but till then, did I put my content command? Nope, we put up no shame. I feel like, you know, I need to start using that more often because our no shame command just simply gives you moist, MOOISST, my moist, you see. It's to be 100% yourself, regardless what any motherfucker thinks of you. Love yourself, and you will be loved. No shame at all. These are facts, you know what I mean? Like, it will be frustrating, especially the more unique you are, but you will meet people who enjoy you as a person and like your company and things like that. But like it's just gonna be a rough go. You know what I mean? I honestly feel like like I mean anyone that follows me on Snapchat knows. That's how I feel. Like I really just feel that I'm convenient for most people. You know, that if they had a choice, they wouldn't talk to me. So that's lovely. It's always a great feeling. And I constantly feel that way. That's something that people are always surprised to hear about me is that I always feel that way. I have fucking social anxiety. Like, like people don't want to look up and understand what social anxiety is, but that's what it does to you, man. Like, I can have a person telling me every fucking day that they like me, that they love me, that they enjoy my company, and I'm still gonna think that person doesn't like me. So how do you think I feel when, like, people who don't say it to me every day? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what they, you know, like, I don't know where I sit. Like, friends, it's not, like, friends are easier because friends, you know, like, I don't know, like, I don't know how to explain it. When you romantically like someone, it's like, the person that you romantically like is usually the person that you want to tell about everything that happens in your life. You know what I mean? And I don't have anyone to tell everything. Like, I was, you know, I had a person that I was, like, telling things like that, but they don't respond very often. And, you know, every so often they say, like, oh, you know, they have stuff going on. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I just don't share as often. I don't know. This quarantine is fucking life up. But the planet needs it, so I will put up with it for as long as it needs. I'm just hoping that by summer we get our summer back. I have plans in June. Yeah, I had plans next month, but fuck the plans next month. I can get a tattoo any day, and really, I could stay at McMinimans any day. But in a way, no, I can't because like we have time requested off and stuff to make it to where I can have that actual 24 hours like away. Like I'm gonna stay at a hotel, and I'm looking forward to that so much, you guys. The bed will be smaller than my bed. The bed is a twin, I believe, and my bed's a full. Ooh, go to a hotel that has a smaller bed than mine. I just realized that. I dig it though. Watch the bed be bigger than I think it's gonna be. Because I have a full size bed, so anything smaller than this would be a twin. Oh, shit. Happy 420 Solon. Fucking Colorado, the Bud Buddies. They legalized recreational marijuana when Washington did. So. All right. Well, hopefully we get some cottontails, like how Mark had popped in, and hopefully Mark comes back. But um, you know he may think like, oh, her technology crapped out, she's not coming back or whatever, or maybe he'll see the notifications. I do my best to not assume what other people are doing. You know what I mean? But I do hope that we get someone to come chat with us. Could use it. My social anxiety is not doing good. I'm definitely doing better than I was in the first portion because this is Be Moist, take two. Be Moist, just by itself, that exists before this one. And definitely a lot more tears and such, but I hadn't medicated yet. I literally had just had an hour long meeting of chatting, medicating, played a match. So, and this is going to be the same thing, chilling, chatting, medicating. Um, Hopefully we have some people to talk with us. That was the whole point of spreading the moist content is, to hopefully get other people from another entity to come and, chillax. What the fuck do you mean? Yeah, I really did. Like the previous one and this one, contemplated not using my cam. The only reason I did is my bangs. My bangs are a whole ass mood right now. My bun is not 100%. Like I'm not liking this little hair right here that just seemingly doing whatever the fuck it wants to. But those bangs though, those bangs are just those bangs are banging. Woo. I want to see what's down here. I've come to this fucking area all the time. This island. This is my bungalow. And I've never been down here. And now we know that there's absolutely nothing. Alright, let's get back to Buffalo Bill's house so I can get that sweet, sweet loot. Oh wait, I do need to fucking fish. I should fish why we were down there. This fucking last match, I ended up coming across some ghost things, and I didn't have any fish to deliver, so that was shitty. I would have liked to have delivered those. We gotta get the sexy white meowsers. Yeah, we have an hour longer than we usually do, so usually I'd have to end by 4, whereas today it's 5, so that's nice. Currently almost 3:30, so good motherfucking afternoon from me to you. I want to say thank you again to the first version of this, whereas this is Be Moist Take 2. The first one, Be Moist, existed, and Little Fluffy Cottontail, Mark the Wolf, ow, motherfucker came and chatted with me. I really fucking appreciate that. Tammy was, mainly lurking, which she usually does. She's a lurker, as most people are. But she did type a little bit, and with my social anxiety really at an all-time high right now, like, I really, 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 really appreciate him popping into that meeting. Hopefully, he's able to pop into this one, but I really appreciate that, because, like, I really was contemplating just not doing my meeting as frequent as I like to do them. Even if I wanted it, which would be bad, because, like, there'll be moments when I'm sitting in my house and I might be festering on a thought or something like that, and I come to Club Kottontale, and even if I can't talk about exactly what that thought is, I'm able to, like, talk about it in a way that I know I'm talking about it, and it helps me so much. Like, Club Kottontale has really, helped me in so many ways. In, the near 4 years, like, July 14th, it will be your guys' 4th birthday. I can't believe that. I can't believe that Club Kottontale is about to be 4. You know what I mean? Like, but it's 2020, and I started in 2016, so it's fucking nuts. Oh, you guys, I, like, wish that I could paint a picture to you so you could enjoy my dream. My dream, I thought that I had some vivid dreams with this person. No. Oh. I thought, like, I mean, like, I could feel the pressure of their body when they hugged me. You know what I mean? I could feel the, like, when I kissed them on their cheek, which ended up being partial lips, like I could feel the, like, pressure of me pushing on them. Like, it was crazy. Like, if that's how dreams can be, I want all my dreams to be that way. It was like, it wasn't even torturous, even though, like, maybe that's how that would be the only way I could experience a hug from my crush as in my dreams. But, like, I wish that to anyone. It was so nice. It was so nice. fishing because I need to fish. So, hoping to get like 6 small fries. Carry them instead of the fishing pole. You know what I mean? And honestly, like if I got some pretty good other loot, some floppers or something, I might replace my med packs. Or if we got some surffish, like, dude, fishing can be so beneficial and relaxing. I've always wanted to go fishing in real life, but I would want to do, like, release them. Or if, like, the person wanted to keep them, like, I wouldn't be doing the killing, like, I couldn't do that. That's a huge reason why I was a vegetarian. Like, people don't get why I was a vegetarian. Like, I think it's wrong to kill an animal unless, like, you're gonna eat it. You know what I mean? And, like, I personally think that you shouldn't do things unless you know that you could do it. So, like I know that I could collect eggs, and it'd be a hard process, and I'm sure that my first couple of cheeses would turn out really bad. But I could milk a cow and do all the things that it would take to make cheese and things like that. Like, but I ain't about to fucking raise an animal and kill it. Like, I would get way too attached to my cow. But I like meat. Like, I fucking love me a steak. I'd be looking at Bessie like, oh, girl, your hind looking so good. But at the same time, I'm like, I can't eat that. I love it. I mean, I guess I've eaten things that I've loved before. Ew. Oh, Cottontail, I don't think she's talking about food anymore. She's talking about dick. It's been a long time since I've gobbled some dick, but been a long time. Damn, at the moment when I was really starting to think maybe I should have picked up all of those big ones, but I like the minis. They're easy and quick to pop. Should go and see if we can get a better AR though. Pop into, cause we got a minute, under a minute, but. You know what? Fuck my minis. Probably should have the minis, but. Oh, yes. Yay! I'm gonna go back and get those minis. Sweet, so we were able to deliver both of them. Oh, this was not where the mini was. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh. Okay, let's just go. Yay, we delivered our first 2 fish to ghost. Oh, no! Oh, I'm so glad I have those fucking 3 health packs. We are going to need those. Oh, okay, water. Is there... Oh, helicopter. Very bad for me. Whew, okay. Never been so glad that it went down very gracefully and landed on. I was worried that I was going to land in something that wasn't flat. That was my issue. My anxiety was like, oh, please be on something flat. Because if it was on something sideways, we could have gotten damaged or crashed, or there's a bunch of different things that could have happened. So. Fucking son of a bitch, are you kidding me? Oh, this is booty in the bowl. Oh, actually, it's still hitting it, but the fucking grinder's empty. In your house, for the fucking circle. Question is that the chopper person, or is that a person separate from the chopper person? Either way, one of the three people. We hear a person biting in, so there's two of the three. I'm telling my brain right now to play as passively as I can. Third person gliding in. There we go. Wow, that person, if a person was sniping, they could have just gotten sniped just then. They were just like standing there for a hot second. Alright, all three of them are over there, so cool. Ha! I'm just a cat watching through the window. Yes! They have to come this way too, though. I imagine they're all gonna glide up into it. No one's died yet. I'm probably gonna take fourth or third if one of these motherfuckers die. Um, that's what's up. Hell yeah! Because that's how I type hello. Instead, I put come say hello. C-U-M come. That's what's up. Welcome to my club of Kottontales. How you doing? I dig your name. Your name is AWOL. Oh, fuck! Like I said, I knew I was fucking taking it. They had no idea I was in there. That was great. But yeah, no, that is my preferred way of typing come. But, it's perfect timing for that to end because I need to grind up some more. So, put up that. I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. I'm glad that you've decided to pop into my random stream and say hello. I have social anxiety and it has flared something fierce due to the whole, COVID-19 and being quarantined and things like that. I live in Washington State, so we're one of the states that have been on lockdown for the longest. It fucking sucks. It definitely has wreaked a bit of a havoc on all of my mental, but especially my social anxiety. Alright, let's do a little bit of Blue Dream for our sativa. And then let's do some Ogre OG for our indica. And I do have some Conspiracy Kush, which is a hybrid, more on an indica strain, but I don't think I want to put any conspiracy in it. I think I'm just going to stick to a little bit of Dream, a little bit of Ogre OG, and just like my 420 command, in 1998, Washington State legalized medical marijuana, and in 2012, they legalized recreational marijuana. I'm over the age of 21, so I can purchase recreational marijuana 100% legally. I have been over 21 the whole time. People always ask that question, like, oh, but were you 21 in 2013 when the dispensaries opened up? I was like, well, I'm 33. So, I definitely was over 21 in fucking 2013. I'm trying to think of how old I was. I think I was in my mid-20s. I think I was 26. Or, yeah. Yeah, 2013, I turned 27. So, yeah, I was 26 when the dispensaries opened up. What up, Tammy? Technology decided to come on itself. It can suck sometimes. A huge reason I do my channel AWOL is to help myself mentally and physically. Literally, my YouTube exists because I have my mental and physical disorders. I wouldn't do YouTube probably if those didn't exist because I utilize YouTube as a way to help myself. So, but it is shitty having social anxiety, especially when I'm an extrovert that has social anxiety, so it can make it seem like I'm an introvert. But really, I'm an extrovert, and it, like, right now it kind of is shitty because I can't, like, I had plans to get tattoos at the end of next month. This month I was supposed to stay the night at my friend's house, couldn't. Supposed to stay the night at my friend's house next month, can't. So, shitty on that. Yeah, I've been back for a while though. I literally came back right after it happened. I do find it hilarious that you were curious to what happened. You know what I mean? I guess I'd be curious too, but who really cares what happens? You know what I mean? It could have been I decided to end it for whatever reason. I didn't literally, it came on itself. I don't know why technology did what it did. Fuck it, I don't ask these questions. Um, Meow. I love fucking Mr. Meowsers. So we have delivered 2 of the 10 fish. I almost think that I want to do a team rumble real quick, so then we can get the other 8 fish. Just go fishing real quick and then deliver it to a ghost box. But first things first, I need to get a bolio grounded up. I was just taking the rest of the Blue Dream because there wasn't that much left. Putting that all in there, and then I'm going to take some Ogre OG for my indica, and I'm going to add that. So for me, I get nothing is perfect, so a near perfect. I guess if perfection was a thing, this would be perfect. I like to give myself a nice combination and make my own hybrid where I mix a little bit more sativa versus indica. I find that when I smoke indica by itself, it doesn't do anything for me except kind of give me a headache. But when I mix it with a sativa, it just gives that perfect Medicate that I need. And I do purchase my marijuana 100% recreationally. However, I can't change the way my mind and body use it. My mind and body use it as a medicine. I'm old enough to buy it recreationally, and I live in Washington State. So, shabuya. Let's get some quarantined bunny rabbit bitches giving some love and always moist kisses. But this time they're going to blow out some smoke, letting you know that Amber motherfucking Lewis is getting a toke ready. You're sorry to hear what, man? He's like, damn, I'm sorry to hear that. Were you sorry to hear about AWOL? Oh, that's okay. I done my dishes, came to my cell, and said you were streaming a game. Alright, well, there you go. Yeah, no, I'm sure as you remember, like I said in that last meeting, this meeting exists because I needed it, you know what I mean? So, as soon as technology was like, I was like, right back, you know what I mean? So, did my whole thing, got it started back up, shared it on the Facebook, spread the moist content. That's one way of helping my social anxiety, hopefully get people to come chill and chat. So I'm glad you came back, Tammy. I was hoping either you or Mark would come back because, I'm looking for that fucking conversation. I really don't want to, I don't want to regress back into my Patrick Star nature. I like being my SpongeBobbiness. I don't like living underneath a rock and letting my social anxiety and other, shit take over. But it's been rough lately. Like, rough. Oh, don't ever apologize for something like that. Like I said, I come here to help it, man. So I'm gonna remove that. That's definitely I'm not really sure why you're saying I'm sorry that you have social anxiety. Like, that sounds like something a troll would say. That sounds like something an 80s doll would say. I'm just putting that out there. That sounds like something an 80s doll would say. You know what I mean? I have a shit ton of mental disorders and physical disorders, and when I meet someone who has them, never once do I say, I'm sorry that you have that. Because I'm pretty sure either they don't want to hear it or they're working really hard to not make that a portion of their life. You know what I mean? Every single day you have to be mindful. Every single day you have to strive to be your most moist self. You know what I mean? You don't just wake up fucking automatically feeling that way, and if you do, I'm so fucking happy for you. You know what I mean? Some days I do wake up just like, aha, you know what I mean? But for me, because I have a mood disorder, like, some days I just wake up and I'm having what is considered a happiness panic attack, kind of like you have anger panic attacks or sadness panic attacks. I can have happiness ones, but that's because I have a mood and personality disorder, so at any given time, it's like a this. That's why I'm really thankful to my Club of Cottontales. You know, July 14th, 2016, I decided to finally start utilizing my platform as a way to help myself mentally and physically. You know, first and foremost, my social anxiety, because me being an extrovert, but always, you know, not hating doing things like people. It's so funny. Like I love going and doing stuff, but it's like it's such a horrible feeling to like love going and doing things, but be petrified by like any social interaction that you might have to have. So I've worked really hard at like making it to where my social anxiety doesn't get to me, and I actually crave and enjoy that face-to-face interaction. But now, where we can't have the face-to-face interaction, you know, my social anxiety is just like, hey, what's up? How you doing? Been a long time, bitch. And I'm like, no. Yeah, Tammy, just always remember, like, that this is a place where I come to be 100% myself. I know that most people who do streams and shit like that, who make live content, they're doing it for the entertainment of strangers. I'm never gonna be that person. Never have. Never will. Awesome. That's because you shouldn't. And I doubt that you have exactly what I have, but you probably have similar stuff. You know, you probably have social anxiety, as you've mentioned. But I talk about the stuff, some of the stuff that I have, but I don't talk about all of it. You know what I mean? But if you have multiple personality disorder, that honestly would make a whole lot of sense. Just saying. And if you don't have that, then that's why you shouldn't say that I have exactly what you have, because then I'll think that, you know, you have exactly what I have. But no, seriously, if you do have multiple personality disorder, that makes complete sense to who you are and how you respond and do things. I hate having OCD, man. I like OCD resonates itself in so many weird ways. Like for me, like I have a napkin that my pipe sits on. It like the napkins have to be a certain way. Like everything has to be a certain way. I do not wish obsessive compulsive disorder on anybody. Oh, see, but in that case, that's why you shouldn't have said, you know, I have exactly what you have, because it's only variance, or you might resonate because I have so many things that I deal with mentally and physically. I resonate with a lot of different people. You know what I mean? Um, that's one thing is like people who are dealing with anything mentally, we kind of understand what it's like to have something in your brain that's not you. You know what I mean? So it doesn't matter what you have, what kind of behavioral disorder you have, because anxiety is considered a behavioral disorder, which is crazy to think. Um, but it is anxiety is considered a behavioral disorder. It's a mild one. It's not like schizophrenia or multiple personality disorder or dissociative disorder or things like that, but it still is one. But people who have behavioral disorders, like, whew, you have a lot of stuff going on in your head at any given time. So, ugh. I like honestly, I kind of want to take a nap just to enjoy my dream again. My dream was so fucking moist, you guys, and I did like it. What there was no sex or anything like that involved, but the most moist dreams for me, there is no fucking like dick sucking or fucking, you know what I mean? Like it's just like I literally just hugged them, and I went to kiss them on the cheek, and they like moved, like, cause I think it was so weird. In my dream, it's like they could tell that I was like I was shy, cause I get people don't think I'm shy until they get into a scenario where I am, and they're like, "Bitch, why are you being so shy?" And I'm like, I, um, and they're like, "Oh fuck, you said that you get shy sometimes. I'm so fucking sorry." I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, it's hard to believe that a person as exuberant as I and as extroverted and extra extrovert as that I am, that I would be shy in any kind of way, but I am. I do though, and it was crazy in the dream. Like the way that they turn their face, like they didn't want to like full on kiss me, but it was just like a smidge, like almost that way of like, like insinuating like, oh, I want to kiss you, but you may not want to kiss me. That's why you went for a cheek kiss, because you go for a cheek kiss. Like I think I always go for a cheek kiss first. I don't like I have been the one to initiate a kiss on the lips, but I usually like I don't kiss on the lips first, or at least I haven't. Like I'm sure if like a guy was to initiate, or a girl, I'm sure if I don't know, girls are so difficult. I say that as I sit here with my delicious vagina, like, oh, girls are difficult. Seriously though, being a bisexual woman or being a bisexual man, like being a person who enjoys, no particular sex, it can be rough. And for me, a lot of people don't think that I'm bisexual because I've never dated a girl, and I'm like, okay, so you're gonna tell me that I haven't had legitimate crushes on females and legitimately have thought about doing the nastiest things to them and taking them on dates and doing all these sort of things? Like, no, bitch, like just because I haven't dated one, because in some cases, dating a guy has been easier. You know what I mean? Even though, obviously, I'm single now, so it hasn't been, obviously, hasn't been the greatest. But being single can be refreshing. Um, you know. Oh, dude. It wasn't even a weird dream. It was an amazing dream. It was a very vivid and amazing dream. I sometimes have weird dreams, but my dream last night was not weird. It was amazing. It was delicious and moist. Just like, and all it was a hug and a on the cheek, but it was like they moved their face and I got them like right here. Oh, I like them. I like them a lot. But you'll never know. That's one thing I've decided, is that as much as my brain wants to say names and give nicknames and things like that, I'm just gonna call them all crushes. You know what I mean? You might know the locations. Like I've discussed that I have a crush here in Washington. I have a few here in Washington. I live in Washington. It only seems natural I'd have a few crushes in Washington. And then I have a crush in Texas, and my crush in New York is very, I don't know, is tumultuous, as most crushes can be. And I do very much have a crush in Missouri. That Missouri boy, man, fucking. He literally has nicknamed me Rosy Cheeks. But see, like him, he's so confusing because that particular individual actually lied to me, and I don't like being lied to. That's what broke my fucking marriage. So like I really don't need a person lying to me. You know what I mean? Are you saying all to my crushes? Do you have any crushes? Wait, no, you're married, right? You're in a relationship, if I remember correctly, right, Tammy? Oh, AWOL subscribed 12 minutes ago, and then they probably had to take off, so they subscribed so they could come back in. Well, later, AWOL, I hope to see you in another meeting. If you didn't know, by subscribing to my channel, you are now part of VIP Club Kottontale. So thank you so much to you. Very important person. God damn it! Why is this being so frustrating me right now? Where's my equal sign? Oh, there it is. Ugh. Exactly. Remember to stay hashtag moist and be kind to everyone. Different strokes for different folks, and they're all pleasurable in their own way. Exactly, Spot. Let me make sure I type that correctly. I always forget if there's an S or not at the end of the VIP. Like I almost always forget. Like, is it VIP equals subs or is it VIPs equal? Nope, VIP equals subs. Okay, good, good, good. Oh, as I say it, it was putting it up. So yeah, welcome to VIP Club Kottontale AWOL, and thank you for being hashtag moist. Hashtag no shame. And that's just like our title, Be Moist. Take two. Take one, decided to have a cum spill, That's what I like to say when technology does something that I don't, sometimes I know what it does, sometimes I don't know what it is. Either way, whenever a stream ends abruptly, it was a cum spill. It just fucked itself. So, you're in a relationship. Well, cheers to your relationship. I hope that it goes well. I hope that you guys have communication. respect and affection for each other. You know what I mean? But definitely communication and respect. Communication is a big one. You can get through anything if you have communication. If you fail to have communication and you get it to a place where it's just horrid, there's really damn near no coming back from that, you know? Well, that's relationships in general, dude. Non-romantic relationships have up and downs. The core to a good relationship is that you go back up. Everyone's gonna have downs. Every single person. But if you're not communicating and there's lies, if either person lies, you're gonna fail. Lies break relationships. It doesn't matter if it's a friendly relationship or a romantic relationship. Non-communication and lies will break that. Like, I have a crush on a person who lied to me, and it literally makes me not want to crush them as hard. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, we're gonna do a team rumble and get 8 fish to deliver to the ghost. So, do that. Don't want to fill it. Alright, see you when you get back. So it is just after 4 o'clock in the afternoon. This day is a little bit different and kind of odd, to be honest, from other Mondays, where usually we would be ending a meeting at this time. This one is going to go at least till 4:30. I don't think I'll go till 5, even though I have until 5:30. I think that I'm hungry for one, so I'm going to want to make myself some food. Um, so yeah. I do want to say thank you to every motherfucker who has subscribed and stays subscribed. You know, joins VIP Club Kottontale and stays in VIP Club Kottontale. You are a driving force for my goals, and Kottontale's goals created just for Club Kottontale. You know, I really didn't have like a want, need, or desire to um, make any goals as like an incentive to subscribe to my channel. I just simply wanted to make my content to help myself, you know what I mean? And if people wanted to, you know, come by and enjoy it, that's amazing, you know? I think that's a beautiful thing, but it was definitely never the purpose, you know what I mean? Um, okay, there's a fishing spot. We'll have to come back to that. Harpoon gun, that's what's up. Oh, sweet. First player in the match to get a legendary. Dope. So my goal is to get 8 fish. I have one. But yeah, hello motherfuckers and welcome to my Club of Kottontales. If this is your first time here, I guess it could be kind of an interesting adventure because I am a random content creator and I do create my content as a way to help myself mentally and physically. I don't create it as entertainment, even though I have been told that I am entertaining. I don't create it for that reason. So I do truly appreciate anyone who gets entertainment from my Club of Kottontales because I'm just here to, you know, help myself pretty much every fucking day. Um, just live my life a little bit more moistly. You know, 100% myself, regardless of what any motherfucker thinks of me. Just simply loving myself and being loved. And this is actually our second meeting for today. And it will be, wow, I got a blue in a non-fish spot? That's interesting. Well, I mean, okay, it's Team Rumble, so everything comes out blue, but it's interesting that I got a gun just from, just fishing. Usually you have to be at a fishing spot, so I just find that very intriguing. We have, how many small fries? Just 5? Just 5 right now, so let's get one more small fry. Welcome back. One more small fry. There we go. Sweet, we got our 8 fish. Alright, get that XP right there. And then we need to find a named location, which I think Pleasant Park is going to be my nearest one. So let's deliver these 8 fish. I'm so excited. Ooh, yum. Chili sounds bomb. Oh, shit, you know what? I should add you to this group that I just joined. They're currently thinking of a new name, but right now it's called Quarantine Kitchen 2.0. And it's just people sharing food and stuff that they're making, you know, while you're stuck at home. I should add you to it. It's a Facebook group. I'll be sure to add you to it. It's pretty fucking cool, you know what I mean? I shared my little smoky recipe that I like to do. I like to take dark brown sugar, honey barbecue sauce, and a jam preserve of some sort. I'd use peach in the picture, but I like to do, you know, any sorts. I've done marmalade, grape jam. Strawberry really isn't recommended, like, you'd want to do stuff that kind of, you know, you think would actually be good with little smokies. Like, I don't think strawberries would be good with meat, in my own personal opinion. Alright, I have no idea where this mailbox is, but named locations have the mailbox, or the mailboxes, the ghost and the shadow. So I just have to find ghost one. That's the shadow one. Shit. Of course we come across the dark one, not the light one. Still look though. And if not, I'll get the one that's in sweaty. There it is! Yes! Oh, it delivered all of them! Oh, it delivered all 8 fish. I'm so excited. Yeah, man, it is a really cool group. Like, they share recipes and, like, you know, like, it's grown. Like, I joined it when it was only at, like, a few hundred people, and now it's at 1,000 plus, so it's pretty fucking bomb. about it. I actually plan on sharing a post, different ways that I make ramen, because a lot of people bought top ramen, during this time. So I actually I have many ways that I will make my ramen. So I want to share the ways that I do it with a few people. Well, more than a few people. Quite a few people. But it'll be dope. Be like, for those individuals who are struggling to find things to do with your ramen, here's a few things that I do. My fried ramen that I do fried ramen a couple different ways. But the main one that I really like to do, oh man, I actually plan on doing that after this meeting. And I'll have to take my pictures for my future post. Because I want to gather all the pictures of ramen before I post it. I don't want it to just be the one type. I want to do all the different types of ways that I do my fried ramen. And show, the process of it. Actually, no, maybe I will do, because the one that I was going to do, it has a few steps to it, so I'll share that by itself. Quick. There was a fucking ant on my table, and when you smush them, they let off this weird fucking scent. I fucking hate it, but I'll be right back. Did I seriously not die? I'm kind of surprised by that. I mean, usually Mr. Meowser's just AFK as fuck. Someone would have killed me. But it looks like I'm in the exact same spot. That's odd. Oh, I love him. Oh, I love him so much. Alright, let's go kill some fools. I'm so excited to put him in his white outfit, because I like him as his Calico Kitty, and it did inspire me to re-download Neko Asumi, which is like a kitty cat thing, where literally it's just cats visit you and you take pictures of them. Literally all it is. But very excited to put on the white kitty, and it was fun, like adding it so far. I can't wait to get the cat that reminds me of him in the game. That will be fun. You didn't die. Damn, that's crazy. Never made ramen. Never made ramen at... Wait, what? You've never had top ramen? I'm not saying ramen like you go to a fancy restaurant and get some noodles. I'm talking like top ramen. Like, you buy it in a little plastic thing, it says top ramen on it. And it's noodles and there's a little packet in it. I've never had ramen in a restaurant. I've never gone to a restaurant and had ramen that way. And I've never made homemade ramen. Like, that would be crazy. Like, you would have to make the noodles and then, you know, it's a basic, if you're making a like, to make a homemade ramen essentially is a soup. You know what I mean? I've made soups before, but not a ramen soup. I've cooked top ramen, but top ramen is like poor man's food. Like, college kids tend to eat top ramen. You know what I mean? I say 10 because I love top ramen. Like, that's a fucking staple in my fucking everyday living. But that's because I do have many ways of making top ramen. Like, obviously there's a way of just cooking it as soup. But I'll butter both sides of it, fry it in the pan. And then the way that I like to do it is I cook the noodles separately. And then I mix my seasoning packet into some butter, and that's in a pan. And then once the noodles are cooked, I put the cooked noodles into the pan and fry it up. Ooh, that's the one that I plan on sharing. That's going to be the first one I share. Plan on sharing that, and then also my method of frying it in a pan. But really, it's just like a fun thing to... Because I'm sure, you know, there's tons of people who bought top ramen who, you know, are searching for other ways of making things. Oh, did you guys see the way I got out of that? I literally got out of that tree like a cat would. That was fucking great. Oh my god. I'm a kitty, kitty, kitty. I'm a cat. Because I literally, like, I got, oh my gosh. I, like, literally got down it like a cat would, like, jumping from limb to limb. I was one shot. Like, literally I had one health. So if I would have killed that guy, that would be crazy. What up, Wheels? Wheels! How you doing, motherfucker? Mwah, how you doing? Just in time for 420 somewhere, aka 420 here in the beautiful state of Washington. Thank you so much for leaving your opinion and spreading the Mooiisstt content. Ugh, my fucking social anxiety is really just like lately. Frustrating is the best word for it. Oh, I'm so glad that you popped in to Chizzity chat with me, or, you know, even if you're not going to Chizzity chat, you know, left your opinion and spread the Mooiisstt content, which I always appreciate as well. I'm going to go ahead and put some bunny rabbit bitches, you guys. They love to give you some toilet paper because they're quarantine bunny rabbit bitches right now. But they are going to blow out some smoke, letting you know that Amber motherfucking Lewis is going to cheers to 420. And to our ghosts, Mr. Meowsers. bomb. Are you having, it looks like pizza? You having pizza for dinner? That's fucking awesome. I just finished my last match, getting Mussle's ghost version. So fucking excited that we finally got him. Oh, is it a different color than our original ball? We'll have to look and see. Oh, he's so good. Oh, I love him so much. Look at him, he's so good. Wow. Meow. Oh, we do. It's like a teal color. Default's like a dark. And then it looks like the last one is an all gold one. I like the green. The green's sexy. I'm not gonna put it on because I like the bullets. Meow. Oh, I love him so much. Now we gotta switch to this one because I feel like this will look sexier with the ghost version of him, whereas this was really good with his calico. That white kitty cat holding these weapons. Oh, man. Oh, hell yeah, Tammy. BRB soon. Hell yeah, man. I'll see you when you get back. With me, I'm just a cat. Yeah, cheers, motherfuckers. Isn't he, though? I love him. So he's Roy G. Mussles, but I call him Mr. Meowsers. And for those who don't know, I don't know if you particularly know, Tammy, but anyone in general who don't know, whenever I get Fortnite's Battle Pass, I make sure to set a goal. So Mr. Meowsers, he was our goal. And then I always like to have a pre-goal and a post-goal as well. And we lovingly call our goal our orgasm. And then our pre-goal and our post-goal are pre-comes and post-come. Our pre-come was this beauty right here. And then, of course, Mussles. Level 60 was our actual goal. And this is the first season that I actually, my post-goal, our post-come is not tier 99. It actually is tier 100 because I actually do want Mooiisstt. I don't usually want the tier 100 skin. I have some tier 100 skins, but they weren't always something I wanted. The only one that I actually got because someone wanted me to get it was gosh, what is he called? He's like the bootleg John Wick, but I can't think of his name right now. The Reaper. He was the only one that, like, someone was like, oh, I want you to get it, so I was at tier 99, and I used my 100 V-Bucks to get to the tier 100. I forget what season that was, but that was the only other season other than this season, which is Chapter 2, Season 2, but pretty much everyone in the Fortnite community lovingly calls it Season 12. LOL, okay. Not really sure what you're saying LOL okay to, but cheers. I don't think people realize that when you chat with someone in a live chat, uh, especially someone who, may be super distractible or, have a bunch of other stuff going on in their brain, we won't fucking know what that was in context to. You know what I mean? I have no idea what you're laughing out loud to. Like, I have no clue. Like, to me, like, just putting LOL okay, like, it doesn't seem like a good thing. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know why it, I don't know. But that's just me. Well, I love him so much. Oh, I'm so happy. Little sexy gold eyes. Oh, I wonder what he'll look like. Big gold discs. Okay. Fucking savage. Yes. Yes. Oh, I love him so much. Look at his soulless eyes. I can't live for it. Holy fuck. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Why won't you play? Oh, okay, well that's cool. Well, I'm glad that it made you smile. That tends to be a notion that I hear a lot. But, you know, I'm an individual who has a lot of voices inside my head that tells me that everyone's talking about me in a negative sort of way. I have to be super mindful to, like, keep a reminder to myself that people aren't. And even if they are, who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? But right now, especially with just, like, this day, like, I just, like, couldn't even with what happened before the beginning, because this is our second meeting, but before the first meeting, I can't even with that. And then just like in general, finding out that the quarantine's going through April. I have tattoos planned for April 26th. That's no good. You know, now I feel bad for my friend because she's losing out on, you know, another month's worth of income. You know what I mean? Like, it's. This shit is fucked up. But, I mean, we gotta do what we can. If staying indoors and letting our planet breathe, you know, letting the planet live. I've said this numerously that I really feel like this pandemic is the world's way of going, hey, you wanna live on me? Let me live. You know, let me breathe. So we stay indoors, and you can still go to the store, you know, once a week is preferred. And then, like, your yards and stuff like that, or go on a walk, just avoid people at all costs, you know what I mean? People who, like it's so fucked up. Like if I was letting my social anxiety do the speaking, this would be perfect. This is the perfect time for introverts and people with social anxiety. But it's not for someone like me who's an extrovert who never liked having social anxiety and has worked really hard to not let it affect me. Now it's outside forces, so I'm just having to be extra mindful, extra mindful. Um, And the shitty thing is I don't even like going walking around the neighborhood because people look at you weird, like, why are you walking around? You're the problem. And I'm like, I'm just walking in my neighborhood. I didn't go to my friend's house and party with people. Like, I'm walking my daughter in the neighborhood so we could get out of the house. You know what I mean? But people, like, I already think people are thinking horrible things about me, so now it's exacerbated, so it's just easier for her and I to do something in the backyard. Tomorrow, I actually have some awesome planned for her and I in the backyard. I'm very excited for. It's actually something for my FFKK, my family friendly Club Kottontale. Uh, Once a month, the last day of each month, Mama Kottontale and Rainbow release a family friendly content. So weird to say content versus content. But Mama Cottontail and Rainbow make content. Content with a K, of course. The content for the tomorrow's video that's being released is amazing, you guys. I can't talk about it because obviously it's going to go up tomorrow and you'll be able to view it there. But oh my gosh, all I can say is that Rainbow finds a rainbow, and it's fitting for the month of March. The munch. It's fitting for Rainbow to find a rainbow in the month of March. Hmm. Hell yeah. I like. That would be lovely. I can't do evening walks because I have to be here in the house for my daughter. You know what I mean? I have a small child to look after, so everything that I do is geared around them. If it was just myself, I would walk all the time. All the time. Even during this, I would just obviously avoid people like the plague. But, which I've it's so funny because it really is like, it's like I have to take a note from, like, I've done all that, kept myself recluse for so long. Like, it's like taking a notion from something else. It's just crazy. I'm gonna do a snap. I've gotten a few snaps, so I feel like people need to know that I am in Club Kottontale, because I am in Club Kottontale. Hello, motherfuckers. We've been in Club Kottontale for, see, it's 4:30 now. Um, oh shit. Since about 1. So, and we're gonna be, we're actually coming to the end. Oh wait, they can't hear us anyways because of the music. Fuck it. That moment when I don't care enough. See, that's how you know that my social anxiety, like, usually I would care to, but I don't. I do not care. If those people that sent me messages wanted to talk to me, they could find out that I am here in Club of Cottontails. So. Hey, kitty, with me. I'm just a cat. Well, let's put up some quarantine bunny rabbit bitches, giving that love, and they always insinuate what's now forbidden moist kisses. But they're gonna blow out some smoke, letting you know that Amber motherfucking Lewis is about to toke. We have a nice fresh bolio here. It is just after 4:30. We're not doing any more matches for the day. I am simply just relaxing, smoking a bowl, till either it's gone or until 5 o'clock. At that time, I am going to make myself some food, as I hunger. Browser. This about the pussy power. Mommy that you're bringing home a keeper. Oh, see, I love that in that one his eyes are all gold. Oh, so cool. Hell yeah, there you go. Hopefully, because Wheels had to eat, but I'm not changing my plans. I would like to chill and chat with him, but I'm not gonna change my plans because I hunger. I haven't. Let's see, what did I eat? Oh, I had a bowl of cereal. I haven't ate lunch or anything like that. So this will be like a. I don't know. If brunch, how brunch is a thing, breakfast, lunch, it'd be dinner, lunch, dinner. Um, but I'm gonna consider it an early dinner, and then later, if I'm hungry, I might eat like an apple or something. But I foresee noms being very delicious. I'm super excited, actually, especially to share it. Like, I always tell people about it, and like they're always like, "Oh, that sounds so good." I'm like, "Dude, it's like if you eat top ramen, like this is a way to do it." You know what I mean? Hell yeah, I'm excited. I love cooking. I don't get to cook nearly as much as I used to want to because in our household, easy stuff was always the way to go. And I prefer to like actually make things, but it can be stressful. You know what I mean? When you don't have, it's all about support and shit like that. You have to have a good support team. Nice, nice. That's awesome. Good for you. Club Kottontale already knows all about my active fitness journey that I'm on, so it's awesome. I don't know why you're still talking about it, but that's awesome. I'm glad that you're happy that you did that. That's amazing, dude. Good for you. Alright, motherfuckers. I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take this last just under an hour because it's almost 4:40, but at 5:30 is when Justin was gonna go to bed because today is just a weird day. Um, Very interessante. But quarantine bunny rabbit bitches giving those moist forbidden kisses. I want to say thank you again to Mark of the Wolf. Ow! Even though he didn't turn it into take two, he was in the first one chatting with us, and that seriously helped a whole lot. But if I continue to do this meeting, unfortunately, there is like, yeah, no. My brain is all over the place, as it usually is. So thank you to that. And of course, thank you to this meeting. I have no idea if I'll do a meeting tomorrow. Um, to be honest, social anxiety is not doing well, and I definitely hope I get some people to, conversate with me and when I'm not offline, because, like, I don't know, still feeling some type of way, but it is a huge contribution of not feeling comfortable in the environment. I try my best to make it a comfortable environment, but it's only really comfortable when it's just me and Amber Jr., so I guess it is what it is. But, if you didn't know, you're about to know, I live my life moistly. I'm simply 100% myself, regardless of what any motherfucker thinks of me. That's because I love myself, and I will be loved. No shame at all. I'm Amber motherfucking Lewis, and until next time, be kind to yourself and everyone else. And I'll see you then. Bye!